Next up, Sterling Triple Box. These are drafted teams, 20 spots, so either a top 10 team or 2 teams. There they are. Been a little bit since we've done our old favorite, Sterling.
Yeah. It was such a nothing thing. It's hard to think of any new jokes about it. I just know it's never going to happen again.
That's right.
That's all I know about it. Test heist. Yeah.
It's a good thing I didn't take the garbage out.
I know. I had to talk to him and I was like, I don't know where you were breaking before this, but here we like to do all the packs in the boxes. Not just most of them, some of them. We do them all. Now, I don't think legally I can cut his pay anymore. Stupid minimum wage. I can't believe that's a law.
He's been arguing that I should be like a server, and I told him I never get tips, so that doesn't really work.
Yeah. What if your employee does less than the minimum? Do you still have to pay him minimum wage?
Christian Santana. Base auto, Tim.
That'd be fun. Well, that'll just take more walk breaks, Tim.
Well, it's a new motto, JMBVB. CSB now opening every pack.
That'd be rough.
Rylan Bannon to 99. Crowley's Pepper.
Rylan Bannon. Oh, I posted another one of these. It's down to 8 spots already.
Okay.
Forgot if I said that.
Orange auto.
We haven't done it for a while.
Trevor Larnock to 75. JP.
You know, Back to the Future 3 was filmed near where I grew up.
Oh, really?
It was a big deal. Yeah, it was over by another elementary school. And like a lot of the kids, it was like a K through, what was it? K through
Kevin Newman to 199.
4 or something? Anyway, somehow these kids from this school that was like 20 minutes away ended up merging with us at this other elementary school, and they all had like photos signed with like,
oh, really?
Marty McFly and Doc and everything. I was like, damn. Yeah.
I remember really liking that one as a kid.
Yeah, I watched that movie a million times. I probably watched that more than the first two for some reason. Yeah, in the 1700s. I'm really old.
And Matthias for the
Royals.
Royals.
Of course. I've watched all of them.
Doyer Dean. Yeah, those were like on kind of heavy rotation for us, I think, as kids. Even by the time I came around.
She doesn't accept it. Oh. That was one of those like Return of the Jedi where I didn't want to watch it more than the other ones, but we had, you know, like my dad recorded it on TV or something, so we had it.
Oh.
And we didn't have the other ones, so we watched Back to the Future 3 700 times. We didn't have the other two.
I wonder if I don't remember how the movies worked in our house. I think a lot of them came from the video store. You just go rent the VHSs.
Yeah.
I don't think we had those, owned the VHSs for those.
No.
What did a
we
VHS
didn't.
cost in, 1993? Were they expensive?
20 bucks maybe?
Yeah, that's not
I
so
don't
bad.
know. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, except for $20 in the 80s is like $50 now, so.
Yeah. Yeah. $50 to have Avengers on DVD or something? No way.
It was different when you couldn't, when there was no Netflix or
there's
anything
no
like
other
that.
way
Like,
to do
there's
it.
no other way to watch it.
Unless you went to Family Video and got 5 nights for $1.
Yeah. I don't know how that worked for video stores. Like, how is it they can buy a movie and then let people rent it and watch it and not have to buy it themselves? Like, how are the, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How do they get to profit off of that?
Yeah.
Nisner. That's a good question.
Like,
Thanos.
I always thought that back in the day. I was like, why do they get to do this? Do they have
You
to
must
like,
have to be licensed or something, like a licensed renter.
Nickelodeon? I just find it hard to believe that the local video store in my town like went through any kind of licensing to. But I guess they probably had to. Like, they had all the movies, so it must have been through distributors and stuff like that. I don't
Swabby's
get
a
how that
big
works.
Hollywood showbiz guy. He's been in the business a long time. Maybe he knows.
True, yeah. Practically runs Hollywood. Home video licensing,
Sean Reed Foley to $1.99.
where the real money from the movies made.
Oh, Guaranteed Adams. Orange Auto. Carly's Pepper.
Have you ever thought about that? Like how it must have been weird where they would like, not unlike our business, where they probably have to buy like all the videos that people never rented. But
Yeah.
they really wanted like 800 copies
like,
of
just
like
give us-
Titanic.
Yeah. Just give us 1 million copies of Raiders of the Lost Ark. We don't.
Yeah.
Victor Mesa
Like,
Jr.
no,
$2.99.
you have to buy all these other movies that no one will rent. Just sit on your shelf.
Beer. Bowers.
Do you think like
Blaze Alexander.
not like home video stores were like paying some sort of licensing fees for everything, right? I don't understand how that would work. I wonder how it worked.
Yeah. So yours was like an independent video store or something?
Yeah. Dang.
They must
was
have
like
been,
a
though. Somehow.
Husband and wife. Like they tracked
Totally.
all the rentals of every movie and like paid some percentage to someone for. No way.
Yeah, I don't know. JP.
Any ex video store owners in the chat? How did that business work?
Yeah, or was it like you just have to pay like a licensing fee or something,
Just a one-time thing.
Yeah, or like a yearly thing. I
Oh,
don't know.
maybe. Based on your revenue or something. It was an upfront cost. So they just bought them. Weird to think of like how many times a certain
Oh, so like
VHS.
yeah, like one copy of Raiders of the Lost Ark, you pay $20 and $2 goes to the fee or something. You pay per video that you buy, I think is what Swabby's saying.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. But do you think they had to pay like $1,000 for Jaws VHS?
Yeah, I wonder. Because you're right that, like, obviously, like
Jesus.
Johnny Mnemonic isn't going out the door quite as fast as Total Recall or whatever.
Art house goo. Yeah, I definitely remember as a kid the like waiting from when something left the theater to come out on VHS and just being like, oh god, when is that going to come out on VHS?
Bo Naylor base.
220 for one Terminator 2? That makes sense.
Yeah, think about how many times you're gonna rent it.
Isn't it weird to think like one VHS of Terminator 2 could have been in like 10,000 households, like in like LA or something, you know?
Yeah, if you're in like a densely populated, it's like gone every different house every day. Baraki refractor to 199. Akil Badu for the Twins.
Yeah.
JP.
So I wonder if the video stores were like, man, we need fewer new releases. We need to get Hot to Trot rented like 5 more times before we're in the black on that one. Hope something good doesn't come out. But then you also want something good to come out because people rent the crap out of it.
Yeah. Guerrero. That's why you got to start putting them on special, you know, 2-for-1s and stuff.
Yeah.
Bannon to 150. Crowley's Pepper. The last time I went home, the family video was still open in my town. That's crazy to me.
Definitely not in my town. The husband and wife that owned that video store in my town always looked like overworked, exhausted, and like they made no money.
Oh, really? Marco Luciano to 75. Orange. Nice orange for the Giants. Ooh, Doyer Dean got his arch rival Giants.
Yeah, I remember that. It was gross.
The last packet of breaks.
I always hear those or read those Deliverance jokes. I've never seen Deliverance. I don't even know. I mean, I kind of can gather what's going on, but I have no idea.
Nico. Tim, your Cubs. Base auto. I've seen it. It's good. I mean, it's crazy, obviously, but it's interesting.
Yeah,
Burt Reynolds and John Voight.
Don't have any plans in watching it.
Hit recap. Nico, the orange Marco Luciano.
The hit recap led by Nico.
Badu, Naylor. Wynn, Alexander. Victor Mesa Jr. Chance Adams to 75. Nisner. Matias. Nova. Larnock orange. A lot of orange autos. Bannon and Santana. And a couple of parallels and rookies. Tatis. A gold Kyle Tucker rookie.